Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land. Over here just checking on the sheep. I think they're going to be good for this month here, but I should take care of them next month. The water's getting a little bit low. And the grass, well, we'll have to wait for the grass field to go ahead and grow until we can cut that again. And we'll top off the sheep, but they should be good until then. Our sheep are now mature, and they are now, quote-unquote, reproducing. If we go into here, I was checking on the chickens. I'm going to go ahead over there and feed them in just a second. But while we're on the chickens, 44-month-old chickens, still 100% productivity. Those are our oldest chickens, so everything's looking fine there. But as for the sheep, yeah, they're now in the reproduction stage. So in 4 more months, we'll have double the amount of sheep. Now that our sheep are mature, they are going to start producing a little bit more wool faster, so that's a good thing. We are up to 409 liters, so I don't know. It just says their production rate should go up when they hit mature age, and when they hit 2 years of age, I think they produce more wool then as well. Let's go on down here. I want to take care of the chickens the first thing because I'm going to forget about them. I'm sure once we get planting, because today is the day we start planting in the money. At least I hope so. But we're also going to spend some money today. Yeah, we definitely have to lease the planter. But I thought about this for about a whole 10 seconds, and we're going to go ahead and do it. One, because I don't have that much time to record a video. So I wanted a bigger planter. So we're going to go ahead and lease ourselves another tractor. What tractor, you may ask? Well, why not lease a tractor that we would like to buy in the future? Because everyone says sometimes when you lease, it will come up for sale in the used category in a day or so. Not that I can afford it, but at some point maybe it'll pop up and I can get the tractor originally that I wanted used for like half the price. So why not lease it and do it that way? So we're going to be leasing a McCormick tractor today and a planter. If I can squeeze my big button here, and we'll hook up this lovely trailer that we've been using many times to feed the chickens. Now, on the course of talking about chickens right now, the idiot that I am, I'm still on Farming Simulator 19 crop rotation stuff. I cannot plant wheat or barley in the springtime. So what else can we feed the chickens? We can feed them sorghum. So we're going to have to plant sorghum this year just to make sure we got enough feed to get to the chickens all the way through next year. So yeah, I thought, wait, we can plant oats. Chickens don't take oats. That would be for horses. So I mean, I may have enough barley to get me until next year, but I don't want to take the chance. So the 3 cereal crop fields that we've been having, that's going to be sorghum, and we can't plant that until another month, which is fine because I got plenty to do today anyways. Yeah, the chickens were almost out of feed. So make sure they keep producing those lovely eggs that we sell in November. Yeah, sure. November sounds good, right? Yeah, let's say November. Let's go ahead and put this barley back in here. And we'll be spending a lot of cash. Now, it's going to cost me quite a bit to lease it. So it's also 2 things. By leasing a tractor, I'm not going to wear out the T6 as much. So probably if I got done seeding today with the planter, I'm pretty sure the T6 would have been worn down to almost nothing, and I'd have to pay $9,315 to repair it anyways. So why not lease a tractor that costs just as much? Right? Does that seem feasible to you? I don't know, but also sounds like fun. Just because we're like 35 episodes in, and I'm not putting down the T6 at all. I love the T6, but it's time to maybe use a different tractor. Let me go ahead and park this in the shed because I won't be using it today. So let's keep it out of the elements, keep it out of the sun, keep it out of the weather. Let's go ahead and park it on in here. There we go. That is good right there. Let's just go ahead and jump on down to the store because we don't got nothing here that we need. All right, Sally, where's Sally? Good morning, Sally. How are you? Is all my stuff here? I don't see it outside. It's coming around. Oh, I haven't ordered it yet. Yes, let's get right to it. Okay, so medium tractors. Where is that McCormick? I just looked at it 2 seconds ago. Here it is, the McCormick. But we're going to need the bigger engine because right now it's only a 264 horse. We need a 310 horse. Everything else we are fine in. Wheels, everything, I don't want to add to it. I do want to check out this color right here. Oh, it's no extra charge for the color. Good. I want the dark maroon color. And the rim color, yeah, I think we'll be fine with the white rims. I don't like the gray rims as much. It kind of blends into the tires too much for my liking. Plus the rims kind of match the white lettering and all that. So let's go ahead and lease this. It is expensive, $12,393. But like I said, if I wear down my T6 to nothing and I got to repair it again, that's pretty much the whole cost. Now, every additional hour will be another $5,000. So yeah, it is what it is. But you know what? We're going to splurge a little bit today. So we need a planter for planting cotton. And we're coming down here to one of Stevie's mods. It will plant a little bit faster. But then again, I got a lot to plant tonight and I don't have much time. So we're going to go with this. I was looking at the capacity. We're going to boost up the capacity. It says another $4,000. But if I just left it at regular capacity and leased it, it's $8,160. And I said, well, okay, if I could boost up the capacity, which is quite a bit, and lease it, it's now $8,300. So it's just a couple $100 more. Now, every extra hour we have this, it's an additional $3,400. So it is going to get expensive, but you know what? We're going to live a little bit today. We're going to live a little bit today. We're not done. Let's make sure everything is out here. It is. We seem to be fine there. All right. I don't know why. I don't need to go in there and talk to Sally. She can just spit it out here. So let's go into here. Big bags. Let's go in here. We're going to buy 4 of them. Sound good, right? We'll buy 4 of those. And seeds. I did this once on Elm Creek. Is the bags the cheapest? We'll just go ahead and get the bags. I heard these can be expensive. Not expensive. I hear we're going to go through a lot of cotton. So let's go ahead and get 6 of them. Sound like I'm not going to use the seed and fertilizer anyways. So there is the seed. Where is the... Did I not buy the fertilizer? That's the seed. I thought I bought the fertilizer. Did I not? I did not buy the fertilizer, apparently. All right, let's start with this anyways. Let's go ahead and hook up the Vaderstad. I've never been able to pronounce that, but then again, I can't pronounce a lot of things. Let's go ahead and back up and hook up to our planter. Now, some of you are probably going to repeat that the drill that I have will do cotton, but that's a modded one, and technically a drill does not do cotton, so you need a planter. Just making sure there's no PTO shaft on there, which there is not. Now, do I have to unfold this to fill it up? No, it says fill cedar. I don't have to. So we're going to go ahead and grab all this. But I thought I bought that fertilizer, but that's okay. We'll buy it again. It's not out here, so apparently I didn't. Or maybe I did and somebody took it on me. Let me switch the crop type before I forget. And this one looks like it'll do everything as well. There we go. Make sure we're on cotton. It says it's on cotton. Okay, we're all set. For now, anyways. So this is the McCormick, the new in-game tractor. This might have been a mod in 19. I think I saw a couple McCormick mods in 19. We'll have a look inside the cab in just a moment, but let's go ahead and top off everything that we can. Alright, so yeah, I don't see my fertilizer out here, so let's go ahead and hop back in here. I thought I hit buy, so if I got more fertilizer, it's all good. I may have hit back, who knows. And maybe I didn't hit yes here. Well, it's over there now, so I see it. So this will hold a lot of seed. But we're going to go down to the over by the mill first, and we're going to do that field. That's probably the smallest of the 3. And I can kind of gauge on how much we're going to go through on the seed here. I got told to be prepared because it uses a lot of seed. Now, I'm not sure. I haven't planted cotton 22, so I don't know. Yes, I don't even have... I mean... I do got a good amount of fertilizer in here. It's a big capacity planter. I did not check. Is this a direct planter, if you will? Planters that this is used for crops like maize, sunflower, and soybeans. Yeah, it doesn't say. Are there any planters that can plant without? The John Deere is one. No previous cultivation or plowing necessary. So, the Vaderstad requires the field to be cultivated. Luckily they are, because when I pick up the rocks, the rock picker that we use cultivates the field at the same time. So I made sure I covered every square inch of those fields I possibly could. Let's jump into the McCormick and kind of see what it has to offer. It's going to stutter for a second so everything loads in. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty, I don't want to say simple in here. Let's not run the lease tractor off into nowhere. I assume that's a sunroof that I could possibly open, let some sun in. But pretty I don't want to say basic in here. What do I know it's basic? I don't know. But it's in here. Oh, she's purring like a kitten. Would be nice to have this on the farm, but maybe we'll get lucky at the end of the year and this might come up for sale. Probably come up for sale tomorrow and I don't have the cash for it tomorrow, but maybe I could find a way to do it. But I still got to put down the spinnery and of course the tailor shop, and of course then we still got to lease the case cotton module harvester. We got to do a lot of things. But the furniture sale should be coming up in a month or two. So originally the planter I was going to use was a 9 meter wide. This is a 12 meter wide. Alright, let's go ahead and lower the bridge. And so far, so good. Didn't start off in a good area here. But yeah, this is, like I said, we're going to be able to plant a little bit faster than usual. Yeah, I'm recording rather late than usual tonight for myself. Had a long day at work, then I came home and had no internet, so I had to figure that on out. Got that taken care of. And now I'm just recording a couple hours later than I usually do. And I was hoping to get all of the cotton planting done tonight so we can move on to the next month. And yeah, we'll have to plant sorghum in the other 3 fields. And I would like to be able to start cutting down some more trees and bring that over to the sawmill so we can start making some more planks. The furniture store have a seat should have no problem. That's not going to run out of planks anytime soon, so I got a little while. And the harvest is going to be rather late this year. I think the cotton won't be until October, and the sorghum is like September. So we got the whole summer to kind of get the farm all set up and ready for the big cotton harvest. Hopefully we do rather well. Speaking of doing rather well, yeah, we're not going through, well, you can see the seed going down, but then again, I am planting at a faster rate here. And like always, the link to Stevie's Facebook page should be in the link below to all of his mods. He has mods for 22, 19, and even 17. Yeah, so we are going through the seed. What do we start with, like 6,000? So we use 400. So we're not going through as much seed. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the McCormick tractors at all. But being brand new to the game, for me anyways, I've never used the McCormick tractor. But I think it'll do pretty good for us here on the farm. Being 300 and somewhat horsepower, we'd be able to get ourselves some bigger equipment if we wanted to. But just getting a second tractor would help us out, because in the future I could be doing something like this and we can get Frank going in the T6 and maybe plowing and picking up rocks and whatever else he needs to be doing. So hopefully I don't have it for more than 2 hours. I mean, this field's not going to take me too long, as I can see now. And at first, 12 meters did not seem... I was going from 9 meters to 12, and I'm like, well, that's not that big. But now that we're out in the field and actually planting, it's a decent size. Now these fields, will be all set because now we're putting a second stage of fertilization on them. And now these fields even got some lime into them, so the production should be rather good. The only thing we didn't do was do any mulching or any rolling. But I'll see if I missed any spots with the rock picker, because if it wasn't cultivated, we're not going to be able to plant where it is. But if I did miss any, it's going to be such small areas. It's not going to hurt us too much. But I'm kind of, I think this season we're going to kind of pick out an area for the cows. Originally I was going to put it by the silage bunker, but I'm thinking we may just make I don't want to say a second farm, but we may pick out another area and make that like a cow farm. So we can put a silo bunker over there. Of course, put the cow barn down, put a shed down for all the stuff the cows are going to need over there. They'll have their own little grass field. I shouldn't say little. Depending, I think that Elk Mountain Modding cow barn takes 100 cows. So we may want to have a decent grass field over there to make hay. Then probably another one to make silage. And then, of course, the only other thing we'll need is straw. So we got to start preparing for everything. I think that's where our money's going to go for making all these clothes this year. We're going to start kind of putting it towards running, getting the cows up and going, because it's going to take a while before they can start producing milk. So I want to kind of go on down that road. Yeah, so I think we'll just pick a corner of the map. And like I said, just start making a second farm. Put down another shed. And then, of course, we'll have other farms along the way as we progress. We're going to have another farm for, like, the vineyard and the olives, since those require a lot of different machinery. So we'll probably have, like, 3 farms down here. I just don't want to clump everything in one corner. It'd be kind of interesting, like, oh, okay, well, we need to go over to that farm today and work on that farm, rather than just have one base farm and everything clumped in one area. Well, I like that. We got that done rather quickly, which will save us some cash. And I'm not going to bother going to the store and topping off with any more fertilizer or seed. We'll see how far we can get. One thing I'm noticing in Farming Simulator 22, and I don't know why I'm picking up on it, are all the different sounds that the equipments are making. So like when the trailer comes down, you hear the back of the trailer, because if you empty out the back, you hear it bang. You hear the hydraulic pistons make noises. Even when this planter is folding up, it's making different sounds than what it did in previous versions. So I give props to Giants to just not keeping the same sounds they've had for a while and adding that to the game itself. I don't know. So what do you guys think about the McCormick? Have any of you tried it? Or do tractors really matter for you? You just go for looks? I mean, I think most of us are probably just going to go for looks. I kind of like that color. It's like a dark maroon color. Works for me. The other one I thought about going for is Lindor. Is it Lindor? Great. Now I'm drawing a blank here. I think it's Lindor. Lindor or Linder? Where are they? Here's the Valtra. There's Landini. Maybe it's Landini I was thinking of. Might have been Landini. Yeah, I think it's Landini. I don't know what I was thinking Lindor for, but I do believe it's Landini. Oh, Lidner. That's what I was trying to say. Lidner and... oh, they sound too close. And Landini. Yeah. I think it's this one. Where'd I go past it? Oh, right here. Yeah. the Lindner tractors. I think those are the ones that we were using in Farmers Dynasty. If I'm not, it's been a while since I've been in Farmers Dynasty, Lumberjacks Dynasty, but I think those are the ones that were in there. But we'll probably be getting some of these smaller tractors, maybe the electric tractors, when we do work around the vineyards and the Olive Gardens. Olive Garden's a restaurant, but I guess you can call it a garden when we start doing olives, which may be like another 4 seasons out, maybe. We'll have to see. So the one thing I did try with this field here, because I was kind of curious, with horseplay. So in 19, when you had islands like that, you had to pretty much set up how horseplay went around it. And I saw that field, and like, if I set up a course on this field here, what's it going to do? Is there? I couldn't find the setting to go around the island, but it's automatically sets it. So I just said, well, set course. Let's see what's it going to do. And it had a course going right around it. I need to test out Courseplay a little bit more. I probably need to go update it as well. I haven't updated it since I brought it into the game a couple weeks ago. And Courseplay is usually updated sometimes 2-3 times a week. Don't know what the update on it, but it's pretty sure it's like a lot of small things or a lot of good things, but who knows? I don't really know. I probably should update it to see what it is. Like the one thing I kind of forgot about, the main reason I was getting Courseplay, so I could compact the chaff down in the silo bunker to go back and forth. And I don't know, because I haven't looked at it too long, to figure out how to record a course yet. So I got to figure that out. So I'm just trying to think. I don't know, at this rate now, I don't think I can get it done in an hour. Because the next field is just as big, if not bigger than this one here. But if I can get it done with only 1 additional hour, so if I get it done just before 3 hours, which I should be able to, the leasing fees won't be that bad. So, as you know, my original plan was a T6 and the 9-meter wide planter. So this is 3 meters wide, 25%? No, wait, that'd be 33% bigger planter. So we get the job done a lot quicker and save all the wear and tear on our T6. And fingers crossed that this McCormick tractor may come up for sale in a month or two. I'd rather wait. I hope it's not until July or August that we see it for sale, because I'll be selling furniture by then, and we should sell enough furniture to possibly buy this. Because if it's on 50% sale, I didn't see what the price was of the tractor when I put the bigger engine into it, but I think it was like probably $240. So if it's on 50% sale and it goes for $120,000, yeah, we'll get it. It'd be like a double bonus for us. We saved money on fixing our tractor from all the wear and tear today, plus we got this for half off. But as we've seen, I haven't been as lucky by leasing a lot of stuff and having it come in for sale in the next month or two. How many times have we leased that rock picker? The fertilizer spreader. I think we got lucky with the drill, though. That was the one thing we finally got lucky on. And I'll be using that next month when we go ahead and plant sorghum in the other 3 fields. But for now, I'm just enjoying the McCormick and the Vatterstad. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Let's see if I can get this field done before the first hour is up. If I can do that, then I think we're golden.
Say you love me, say you don't. Just give me something so I can move on. say or push me away. Let me know if we'll be okay. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay awake till morning, I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever.
Now, I don't remember what my original quote was on the budget for seed and fertilizer, but I think we're going to be doing just fine here. I'm pretty darn happy getting this done as quick as we are. I wasn't expecting this quick. We're only on like a half hour of leasing time so far. Not even quite on 0.5 of an hour on the tractor, so it's going to be just a little bit less on the planter. Just making sure every time I turn a corner, I turn the planter off. One, just gives you better maneuverability on the equipment for turning. Plus, if it's not on, then the hour meter is not running. So, because it's always frustrating when you're leasing something and then you see the meter getting ready to tick over, and you know that it's going to tick over just as you're getting ready to be finished, and you're paying that extra thousands of dollars for the equipment to do an extra 100 yards of work. I think I'm all set on fertilizer. The seed I might be running, I may not have enough, but I do have seed at the shed. So I probably won't have to buy any more seed. I don't think I'll have to buy any more fertilizer. We haven't gone through that much fertilizer. But we got one more field of seed with some cotton. And then we just got to wait for October to roll around. And then the big expense of leasing the cotton module harvester will be there. Well, actually, the big expense is putting down the spinnery and the fabric shop, the tailor shop, which I'll probably do here in the next couple months. I just got to make sure I got the money. I would like to put it down now, but I got that feeling that the second I put it down, it'll be like something's going to come up for sale at the shop that I want and I want to buy, and I don't have the cash. So I'm probably going to hold off until July when we sell the furniture. That way I know the furniture should give us enough cash. I think last year we sold and got pretty close to $120,000 on furniture last season. That seemed right? Somewhere in that vicinity. Anyways, I want to go ahead and finish planting this field. I'm definitely going to have to put some more seed into it. I may get it done within the first hour, which would be amazing. But if not that big of a deal. I was set for the extra hour anyways. But if I get done within the first hour, that would be a pleasant surprise. And it looks like we're going to make it just under the hour at 0.8 hours on the tractor. Probably 0.7 hours on the planter, so no additional fees needed. I did need a couple bags of seed from the shed. I had 3, I used 2, and that's what I got left. The fertilizer, not going through as much as I thought I would. So that's also a good thing. And we are done planting cotton. Go ahead and fold it up. I'm going to bring this over here. I'm actually going to wash it off, make it look nice and pretty, because I do need to take a thumbnail. So if you already saw the thumbnail before you clicked on the video, you knew what I was kind of doing today, or maybe you were kind of confused, like, he bought a tractor. Almost. Maybe we'll have this one in the future. Better turn the engine off. Don't want that running. The hour meter will be going on it. So with the upgrade, that was what, a 310 horsepower engine in this McCormick. The planter, in case you didn't catch it, required 300 horsepower. So we actually got more horsepower than what the planter requires. Unlike when we do the T6 and the drill requires 210. Is it 210? And the T6 is a 175, so the T6 is way under horsepower, and that could be why we weren't wearing out the T6 so much. Anyways, that is looking very nice and shiny again. Going to put that in. So I got a bag of seed left. I'm going to have some fertilizer left over. Probably have to buy some more seed tomorrow for the month of April, because we got these 3 fields over here to plant with sorghum. A little bit smaller fields, but overall that's going to be for the chickens, because I don't know if I'm going to feed for the chickens or not. But the cotton is in. Cannot wait to see what this looks like. So the only thing it needs is rolling, apparently. I'm not going to go ahead and roll it. I'm just curious. If I were to lease a roller, and let's say we got the biggest roller, the working width is actually 24 meters, 350 horsepower. I bet you the McCormick could haul it around, but I'm not going to do that. If I were to go in here and click on lease, $7 grand to lease it, and $3,000 extra for every hour. I'm guessing that would take me maybe an hour and a half to do the fields, because what's the working speed of this? 7. And I was just planting at 15. So, yeah. Even though the working width is... Actually, it's twice as wide. So maybe I could get it done in an hour. But I don't see how... I mean, 7,000 to lease this. Right? Was it 7,000? Yeah, so 7,100 to lease that. I'm not sure for 2.5% is it worth it. It might be. But it's almost, to me, I feel like at best I'll break even currently at that rate. So, yeah, I'm just not too sure about the rolling thing. But anyways, our cotton is in. I got to return these things. Oh, the one thing I probably should do in case I don't want to forget about it. I want to unload the seed and fertilizer. There, it's empty. Don't want to forget about that. I'll get those moved into here. Yeah, we got, is this a full bag? No, 714 liters. And I got, okay, so I got about 1,500 liters of seed. That's not enough. Fertilizer, I should have enough to do those 3 fields there. And then all of our fields will be taken care of. But I do need to take care of the sheep. I did take care of the greenhouse, by the way. I topped that off with water. I think that was the end of February, with the snow on the ground. Oh, so a couple things before I forget, which I pretty much almost did because the video is just about over. I noticed, I was pointing out the snow on the ground. The one thing I forgot to point out, there was snow in the shed, so apparently there is no snow mask on the sheds. So if that bothers you right now, just be aware that this does not have a snow mask on it. Meaning that when it snows, it wasn't snowing in the shed, but the snow did accumulate on the ground underneath the shed. I don't know if there's been an update to these mods since I downloaded them. That was like about a week ago. Maybe he corrected that. Or I should say they. I don't know if it's a he or she. And the other thing I should also mention, like when I went up to the sheep to top them off the water, and I was starting the video up there and I even forgot to mention it, but there was snow on the ground. And you have to remove the snow from the triggers in order for you to top them off the water. I tried to go up there with a water tanker and it wouldn't accept water because there was snow on the ground. So I had to remove the snow in order for it to take the water. But that's okay, the sheep are doing fine. The chickens are doing fine because we topped them off at the beginning of this episode. We'll take care of the sheep beginning next episode. And then we'll be using the T6. Yes, we'll be using our T6 and our drill, which is over there. And planting sorghum. Wait, I should double check on this here. Sorghum should be... Yes. We'll plant it in April, and that means we can actually harvest it in August. That's fine. But we'll keep that all stored up. And cotton is not going to be able to harvest, not in October. It's going to be November because we planted it on the 2nd month. So it probably won't be ready for harvest till November. I mean, it is what it is, and that's kind of crucial because if we look at clothing... I may have showed you this before, but in case you missed it, and just to refresh my memory, and have I gone past the clothing? Where's the clothing? There we go. Right now it's 9,000. Yo, that's pretty good. Yeah, so April is the best time. So next month we'll have to check to see what the price is of clothing. So let's see. We'll harvest in November, and that'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months to get all pushed into clothing. I can't wait to see what the price is going to be in April, because right now it's at 9,500-ish almost and climbing. So that is going to be a nice payday when that does happen. Hopefully it all does pay out, because we're spending a good amount of cash, but I think we'll get it back in the meantime. As for the spinnery and the tailor shop, because that's where a lot of the expenses going, I mean, we got the sheep anyway, so we'll be getting free wool from them and bringing it over in the future. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.